So Juliana Pena is on this card. So excited to see her back in the octagon fighting because, she has been out for over a year now. Over a year since beating Nico Montano. And before that, she was out of the game for so long because, of course, she had her baby. So, but she feels if she wins this fight that that's enough to get a title shot. Let me know in the comments what you think. Because maybe it makes more sense to have, if she wins this fight and Holly Holm wins hers, maybe they fight and then whoever wins fights Amanda, because Amanda Nunes, she needs someone to fight, she needs an opponent because, it has been some time and she's defending both of these belts, 135, 145, and she doesn't want to get stripped, maybe Amanda Nunes is going to vacate one of the belts to kind of like, alleviate some of the pressure. She has her baby, so maybe she wants more family time. Maybe she doesn't want to fight as often and she's just going to have one belt. I don't know. Because Amanda Nunes, I would like to see her fight more often too. And then, like if you think about like Angela Hill, she fights so much, and then, Amanda Nunes, she's not fighting as much, but Julianna Pena, that's pretty bold to just come, out of nowhere, like not fighting over a year and then just say like, if I win this one, I get the title shot. She did make some points. She said, she beat Kat Zingano and Kat Zingano beat Amanda Nunes. Okay. Now, if you think about Germaine Duraname, right? Germaine Duraname, she went 5 rounds with Amanda Nunes, right? But Amanda Nunes is a really spectacular fighter, right? She beat Misha Tate with a rear naked choke. She beat Holly Holm with a high kick. She was very mad and very angry and completely KO'd and took Ronda Rousey's head off. Like she went specifically 5 rounds with Valentina Shevchenko during the rematch because she said she wanted to prove that she has a gas tank. So it's like she's picking and choosing, maybe, like it kind of reminds me of like what happened recently with Jan Blachowicz, like how he predicted and how he said, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to, TKO Dominic Reyes in the second round. And that's exactly what happened. Like, it's fascinating to think like, like do these fighters like imagine, like visualize, like before they go to sleep, do they imagine like, looking up at the clock and seeing exactly like, all right, it's the second round, I'm going to knock you out now. Like if you think about like Conor McGregor, what he did to Cowboy with those shoulder shrugs, just so quick, so quick. And then even like Rose Namajunas versus Joanna, like I remember that fight that Rose was saying that the timing on the clock was the same numbers as her gym, and that it was like supernatural, that it was like doo 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 doo. It was like very creepy because it was like it was all meant to be for her, so it's all very interesting, like just the way that these things, it's not like there's no coincidences, so. And I'm a big believer of that, like whatever you're like focusing on, you're gonna like attract to yourself. And like, it's like if you see it in your mind, you could see it before your eyes and stuff like that. So like it's interesting, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about these two girls fighting and who you think is gonna win.